Hi Starseeds, it's Opheana and Sikaal here. Today we are sharing the Ascension Update for April 2019. We are cosmic shamans and teachers of universal consciousness.
April 2019. Well, I want to take you guys back about a year and a half and take you back to the roots of why we actually started talking about the Ascension Energies. Because you could say, well, what is this, the Ascension Energies? Why would you talk about Ascension Energies? Are we all ascending? Well, back to the roots of when we started this, we were guided in October 2017, that's already 18 months ago. We started reporting on a daily basis from 1 to 10 what the intensity of the Ascension Energy was. And that included collective consciousness, Mother Gaia, solar activity, all that type of stuff. What happened was that started at lower levels, like level 3 all the way up, and then all the way up to August 2018. So in less than 1 year, that ramped all the way up to 9s. It went through 3s and 4s and 5s and 6s and 7s and 8s and 9s, and it was intense and it was an exciting ride all the way up. And we're going to put this graph in this video again. And what happened after August 2018 is that's when we started to do decimal points as well, because we needed an even more finite way of sharing with you our guidance and our testing on the numbers. And it started to become 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4, 9.3, 9.2. And if you look at the graph, it's been that way up until now. So for quite a long time now, it's been pretty much the same. However, the analogy is being in the ocean surrounded by massive waves, but you've gotten used to them. You left your little island with the little waves, and then they've gotten bigger, and oh my goodness, bigger, and now you think it's the norm. Taking you back 18 months prior to an energy level of 4s and 5s, it was already like, oh, there's a bit of a push and pull in the field. Now we're talking about constant 9s, these big waves. And this is why we're reporting, because on a daily basis on the divineheart.com.au website, we still report on a daily basis what the number is, even if it is the same all the time, because at some stage, we don't know when, that number is going to rise again. And that's when the next movement is going to happen in the field with Gaia. And we love staying on top of that and love sharing it with you guys. But us sharing the Ascension Energies is about sharing what the intensity is in the field. And it's not only about a prediction of timelines, what's going to happen in the next time, and we get an idea of that as well, but it's about sharing why there's so much turbulence in your field, why you have to move through these really thick and deep initiations that have been hidden in your field, or you've never fully had to address. You cannot keep them contained, and everybody is going through that. Those initiates at higher levels of ascension consciousness, like you guys, are going through this very intensely. But even all the people who are still asleep in 3D realms are doing that in their own way. They often are just used to pushing everything down again. And that's when, you know, all sorts of other stuff manifests that you don't want. And so at higher levels, you know you need to clear it. You know you need to face it. You expand through it. You grow through it. So these high 9s, these 9s that we're moving through all the time, you can see that flat line. It's an amazing graph. And the guidance that we got of starting to report it makes sense, because it started really low, went up really fast, and now it's just super high all the time. That's why your life is so intense. And it continues to be intense. And that's why it's not going to stop. And that's why bringing yourself into a point of stillness and always facing the initiations that are at your doorstep and not putting them off hoping they go away, because they won't. These big waves will keep bringing it up and bringing it up until you face it and move on. But you must understand, your spirit is bringing you to a next phase on your path. But it can only move as fast as you move through your initiations, and you can move through many initiations very quickly as a high density starseed, reminding you that it's all about remembering, not relearning. So you need to get out of your own way by peeling the layers, moving through the initiations, and then there's your next level of multidimensionality, and your clair senses open up, and you get more guidance on the next 3 to 6 to 12 months of your life. You understand more about your mission. You know what next steps to take. You know whether to leave a relationship, whether to leave a job, whether to sell a house, whether to move country, whether to do this, whether to do that. That's all stuff that's happening, and it can happen very fast if you allow it. And we would always advise, keep up with change and move through your initiations. And yeah, sometimes it's hard, and often it's challenging at the moment. It may feel like those waves are slamming you down all the time. It's kind of because they are. And so you kind of got to stay in your center with things as best you can. Be zen in this intense period, guys. We are here. We've known this age of whatever you want to call it, the age of Aquarius, fourth density life, whatever word you want to give it. We're in it, right in the thick of it. The waves are huge. We feel, and that's why we keep reporting, that they will increase even a little bit further as we move on. And we want to know why, because that's when the next level opens up in the field with Gaia and the solar system. Who knows, it might be 2 years of 9.1s and 9.2s, but we're going to keep letting you know as long as we are guided to. So just wanting to take you back down memory lane for that specific reason, that we started reporting because we want to have an idea of what's happening in the field to help us understand why things are heating up and have become more and more and more intense, and why timelines are becoming stranger. There's sometimes you don't get a sense of time anymore. What day is it today? What month am I in? All that type of stuff is very normal. And what dimension, what's happening, dimensionality, and sometimes you feel like, you know, you get deja vus and you get insights of timelines to come. All of that is very normal that happens. Again, review the Ascension Consciousness scale to understand what's happening as you move up on that scale.
Yes, big breath.
Wow.
Really, what came through, Sikaal, there, it's really a reflection of the energies.
Yeah.
As Sikaal said, the nines are non-stop. We're elite athletes now, guys,
Yeah.
and so you don't stop your practice of your, keeping your heart rate up, of doing your daily practices to keep all of your muscles really strong and flexible, etc., etc. Keep your muscles strong, keep your flexibility good. Be ready for change at any point in time. Like a sprinter or a marathon runner, just always have everything, all of your needs there. You've got your water, you know that you got to move if someone's going to fall. You're just ready for pretty much anything. That's where it's at. And it's coming to a place of acceptance that now, like Sikaal said, now is the time. That the Ascension energies are so intense within the solar system. The Ascension energies from the sun coming down onto Earth, there's just so much energy just waving, and we are no longer being protected from that, from our parent type, ET races out there that are deeply supporting us, trying to keep us at a level of ascension growth. There was a level of protection there, but it left, and that's when it needed to, because it's time for us to do it.
It was time to grow.
Yes, and so when we saw those numbers just expand like crazy, that was when the protection from these intense, burning the brain out Ascension energies just wave in, and there's no space to not really go there. There is no patience time with it. It's like, it's now, the wave's here now. No, you can't say big wave, just pause. No, the waves are here now, and so you're being asked, move with the waves. You are an elite. You are an elite athlete. Keep up your practices. Keep up your tools. Stay centered. Constant movement. It's just how it is. Come to an acceptance. Yes. Zen practices, Zen thinking, Zen ways. When you start to freak out because you can just feel an energy coming, and you have to do a certain thing or whatever, and you just like, just go, okay, Zen, I'm Zen, I'm zen. And
I'm safe. I'm zen.
I'm safe. There's
It's
not
okay.
actually anything wrong. You know, sometimes I connect into the collective consciousness and I'm like, whoa!
It's like,
Ah!
it's just crazy.
It's crazy out there, people. Crazy, crazy, crazy. As we say, crack, 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 kids say. So, you know, keep it zen.
Yeah.
Slow everything down, because when you slow things down, you can see when the wave's coming, and you can flow into it.
Yeah.
You know, when the big waves are at the beach for us, in the ocean, we go down onto the sand and we let the wave go over us. You don't just get smashed in the face by it. So you have time to prepare yourself for the next wave, but keep up with your growth, keep up with your expansion, keep up with acknowledging the truth of what's going on, the truth of your relationships, the truth of what's going on out there, and listen. Keep listening, and come again. Acceptance. Here we go. Ascension. April Ascension word is acceptance. They're saying it's very important to accept where you're at. It's very important to accept that this is where the energies are at. It's very important to accept that you chose this. It's very important to accept
the truth of that.
The truth that you programmed yourself to be here right now, going through this, you know, some of you may say
roller coaster.
hellish roller coaster where you get that good high and then you're like,
Or sometimes you feel like you're just going a bit insane.
Yeah, and the energy, and you feel thick and you're tired because your
high, body hurts.
Yeah, your frequency's high, and then the waves hit, and it's just so dense in the reality that you're at. And when you keep moving to the next place where you need to be, and that'll be a bit lighter again. And then if you get tired there again, it's time to get to the next level. And also to listen to your body, because you might be like, oh, I'm so tired. But it might be that you just need to declutter your life and move more slowly. Your body might be like, you don't need to be running around like a crazy person with, you know, with all the activities that you've had. Come into your innate flow, come into what your guidance is, because what you did 5-10 years ago, maybe you're not meant to be like that anymore. And so listen to your body. If you're tired, it's because you're trying to force yourself to do things that you don't need to do. That's the old 3D way. I have to do the garden work, I have to do my office work, I have to take the kids here and here. Just say to the kids, look, we're not going to do all those activities anymore. It's not in alignment with me, or to the husband, or to the wife, the girlfriend, the friends, the social. It's not in alignment anymore. I find it drains me, it's exhausting. And so basically it's coming back to accepting where you're at, accepting what your unique signature is telling you, what you need, not what everyone else needs, what you need to be the highest version of you now that you speak.
Yeah, no, I wanted to add on to that flow is that, you know, a lot of us on the spiritual journey are ultimately moving towards a place where we can experience, you know, whatever you want to call it, nirvana or bliss or harmony or peace or abundance and all of those good, beautiful things, perfect health and perfect relationship, happiness, all that stuff. A lot of your energy that you have available through your spirit and through the connection with Gaia, through your pillar, is going towards just being in the waves and the initiations that brings up, and the moving through that and the growth. So by flowing with that, you allow the understanding and the acceptance that energy goes towards that. So you're going to be a little more tired and not have as much bandwidth left of your energy to do a lot of other things. So when you need to rein in all the doings and all the busyness and all the people you're hanging out with and all the things you're going, all this, can you feel it? You've got to slow your brain waves down, because your energy is being taken up by all this stuff being activated through these big initiations, through these big energies. So where, you know, you keep striving towards, I want harmony, I want to feel peace, and I want to feel that all the time in bliss, but you're not reaching it. It's because it's more of a subtle layer underneath things as you feel zen, because you can feel very zen amidst the ocean of these big waves. I mean, there's a difference in the analogy whether you're at the shoreline and the waves are crashing on you, or you're in the middle of these huge waves, which is sort of the analogy I want to offer. where you can be very zen there and feel very safe there as well. But you still, it takes a lot of energy for you to move with them, and the initiations that come need to be moved through. And when Spirit asks you to change something, it's best to change it, or else there's even more energy being tied up in you not making the changes, and you get backed up, and then you feel that backlog as well. So it's really being on the razor's edge at the forefront of creation. That's what's being asked of all of you high-level starseeds and lightworkers, and all of you teachers, and all of you guys here with all your beautiful artist gifts, and everyone, whatever your specific key is, you're being asked to be more of it all the time. And it's okay if a lot of your energy, a good chunk of it, is being taken up just by the energies being so intense. Imagine walking through a sandstorm or a tornado. It's going to cost you a bit more energy than walking with no wind, yes? It's the same as swimming against big waves. It's going to cost you more than just swimming in a swimming pool, as an example. So the energies are big, there's a lot of volatility, so it's going to take more energy of you to simply be in that, be zen in it, and it whirls up all your stuff. You can't hide it away anymore by old behaviors like eating, or like having a drink, or going out and talking with people about stuff and keeping busy, watching movies and all that stuff. It's still good to do that stuff to hold your zen space, but not as a distraction away from. And use the tools that we talk about all the time. Do your pillar, do your energy work, do your EFT, do whatever you want to do your Reiki, do your this, all of them. There's hundreds of methods. Use them, use the ones that work, use the meditations, keep up with your meditations, and check in with your team all the time as far as, are you out of alignment? This is a time when change needs to be actioned all the time, and it's okay if you're tired a lot, if your body is hurting a little bit, if you're emotionally feeling unstable, if you're mentally feeling unstable. It's because of the big energies. And so
just keep coming back
to why we started reporting them, to assist you in this way. Not so much as a sole idea of, ooh, what's the energies going to come? It's not about the fortune telling of what the energies are going to be over the next month. That is, if it comes through, that's fine, but it's more about understanding what you're going through as a starseed, so that you can empower yourself, and as a light worker, and as a high spiritual initiate, whatever word you want to use, because they're all words. So if you feel the resonance with this in your life, then it's Spirit talking to you through this medium at this stage, so that you can understand, oh, it's okay if I'm tired a lot. There's nothing wrong with me. Oh, it's okay if I don't have much energy to do all that stuff that I used to be able to do. Or if I don't feel like that anymore. If sometimes I just feel like I'm floating in between dimensions. I don't even know what life is real and what's my dream and where I'm going. But making the changes and keeping up with Spirit is important, or else it's only going to make things harder for yourself. So that involves being brave and trusting you can do it, and trusting Spirit's got your back.
And some of you may say, why do I have to go through all this energy? Why is it so hard? Why would I program this crap?
Why would I want this in my life?
You know, come back to the big picture of it all. This is a key time in Earth's ascension, in the solar system's ascension. This is an extraordinary, powerful, empowering, extraordinarily expanding time. And there's some really tough times, and it can be pretty constant for a lot of you right now, to hold the trust and the space that everything's okay. That yes, it's intense, but this is how it is. The acceptance of, okay, so it's not good, it's not bad, this is how it is right now. I'll make the changes I'm guided to make. Don't stay stagnant and saying, oh, well, it's all hard, I'll just sit here. No, to continue to listen to the guidance and to trust, okay, I don't know everything. I have a lower mind that holds me back from knowing everything. I lost full memory when I came into this incarnation. I'm remembering a lot, but I don't know everything. I don't know what I don't know is another saying. So when you get further along on the path, you will know more. When you finish this lifetime, you'll be like, oh, what? Now I know.
Now I get it.
That's why I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad. That was huge. That was like 10,000 years on another realm. That was such a great lifetime. That was intense, and especially those times.
Check out what I learned on how quickly, and check out this graph of the Ascension Energies back in the day. I did that.
Yeah, I got through those huge waves. You know, so keep coming back to, I did choose this. I know that. For some reason I did choose this.
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't know. However, I do know that if I just hold my center and I keep listening to my own guidance, all will be well. And I'm on track. And you can do it.
I can do it. I've got everything I need to do it. I've got all the tools. And is it easy? Probably not. But can I do it? Yes.
Yeah.
One step at a time. But keep moving the actioning. Not so much as you have to do, but action the guidance.
And that might be a whole lot of just being.
And that might be being instead of doing, but it is the actioning of the guidance, whatever that actioning means, whether it's doing or being.
Yeah, absolutely.
So many blessings, a whirlwind coming at you, and we'll see you in the next video. So many blessings, and we'll put the graph in the video so you get a chance to see it as well. So many blessings, guys.
Lots of love.
Lots of love.